Hey everyone, welcome to Wednesday Comics, catching up with Garrett. I'm obviously Garrett, and I'm here today to talk to you about 6 books that I've caught up on recently, because as I'm catching up, I'm trying to catch you up. Starting off the bat, we got Crosswind number 6. Can't really catch you up on this one. This is the final issue, and what a great series. Me and Alex talked about it on the forecast. I don't think we ever reviewed it on the show, but amazing art, amazing story, and I'm thrilled that this is only arc 1, because it says there's going to be another series, or at least another 6 issues coming out for it. But if you kind of like the Freaky Friday situation, but where I don't want to spoil it, but I'm going to for this one, I guess, even though I said no spoilers, but they kind of stay in each other's bodies, and they make it seem like they might stay that way. So, and then it brings up a secret not a secret, but a ancient organization that specializes in switching people's bodies around. They call it crossing, so hence Crosswind. So definitely recommend, when this comes out in trade, picking up the whole run or going back and get all 6 issues. I bet they're still relatively cheap right now, so definitely look out for Crosswind. Next we got Captain America number 697, otherwise known as the most dangerous hunt with Kraven the Hunter. What a story. Captain is put on this island that Kraven lives on, and he has to basically get to the shore with this person that Kraven has turned into a prisoner. And, Captain explains, hey, I'm not scared of you. But he says, well, you may not be, but this guy is. He's afraid that he's going to die. So not only does Captain have to save this individual that Kraven's hunting, he has to get him to the other end of the island before he can escape. So there's a lot of great art. Obviously it's Wade and Samney, so great creative team. There's adrenaline the entire issue. Definitely recommend going back and starting with their run on Legacy, because I know Marvin, Alex, and myself have loved it, and I think there's only great things to come. And it ends in a typical Captain fashion, which will be pretty fun to explore in the next issue. So, if you like survival stories and you like Captain America 697. Well, I didn't give review numbers. Crosswind gave a 9 out of 10. 697. This is 10 out of 10. So good. Justice League number 36. I think this is part 3 of the Justice League Lost arc. Basically, things aren't going well for the Justice League. Everything is falling apart. There's an imposter Batman causing a lot of issues for the team, a lot of trust issues. There's problems with the court system. We know that Justice League Lost is coming up. Scott Snyder is going to be taking over the new Justice League once Priest's run is done. And I think the way that Priest is setting up for that story is great. Every issue we've talked about on the show, even, it's an actual team. It's not just the Trinity. So even though that there's all this animosity between each member, it's still not just focused on the Trinity. Each member still plays a part. So I give this an 8 out of 10, this issue itself. Flash Annual number 1, the Flash Wars Prelude, art by Howard Porter, written by Joshua Williamson. What a great story. If you haven't been reading Titans and you're missing Wally West from the pre-New 52 era, this gives you a huge, this is almost Wally West Flash. You can see him there on the cover, but it's really all things about the Flash family. It's about Iris, about Linda Park. It's about Speed Force, Reverse Flash, the Rogues. It was just a really fun story. And I kind of bizarre that it's setting up a story that's coming out in May. But I think it's good to plant the seeds now, so maybe you can see in the next arc or 2 of The Flash how it's going to lead to that Flash War. So if you like Howard Porter art, his art looks just as great as ever. If you like getting inside the mind of Wally West pre-New 52, also really great. And then if you like seeing the Flash family working together, this is the book to go. I give this a 9 out of 10. Super Sons Finale, Broken Future. This cover is really depressing for the end result of this issue. I think this crossover was excellent. It gave you the right amount of Damian, right amount of Jonathan. the Teen Titans, Superman, Batman. There's a lot of comedy in there, but there's a lot of heartfelt moments. And by the end of the series, I can truly say that, Damien even clarifies almost every issue, hey, we're only partners. But now Damien starts to think of John as a friend, and you can really tell they care about each other, just like Batman and Superman do. So, the way the series ended, it's the aftermath of the last issue. We have some friends from the future that are hanging out. You should go back and get this crossover, and I'm sure they'll collect it in trade in some form, but definite the great potential of what Damien and Jonathan were ever capable of. So I give this a 9 out of 10 as well. It's almost a 10 out of 10, but there's a couple things that wasn't super cool within the story, but other than that, 9 out of 10. Last issue for today is Batman Beyond number 15. It says, Return to the Royal Flush Gang. So this is part 2. The Royal Flush Gang's back. The only one from the original team is Ace. And the other ones are all new people. Phil Hester drawing, who are bringing to SuperCon for SuperCon 2018 Return to the Con. It's really good. If you love the animated series, then you're definitely going to love Phil Hester's art style, because it almost looks like it's from the TV show. I mean, Phil Hester, I'm sure you've done work with animation, and it looks great. Story itself, by Dan Jurgens, it's awesome as well. You get the whole ensemble of Batman Beyond characters. You get Bruce Wayne, you get Terry's brother, you get Dana, you get all kinds of people in this story. So if you like Batman Beyond, this issue specifically, it's fun because Royal Flush Gang is one of his biggest threats in the animated series, and they're kind of like the rogues for the Flash, and they seem like badasses, but they don't really accomplish much. So if you want to see a fun battle between Batman Beyond and the Royal Flush Gang, this is one to check out. I give it 8 out of 10. Definitely looking forward to the next issue. So those have been 6 books that I've been catching up on. Hope I'm catching you up. So I guess that's it for the week. Not the week, just for today. So everyone, keep catching up. See ya.